Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to another video, and today we are going to be unboxing the Nintendo Game & Watch. This was brought out as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th year anniversary and came out on last Saturday. We're going to unbox it today and give you guys some first impressions of what it does. First thing to note around the box, let's talk about that first. I quite like it. The actual plastic on the outside is where these graphics are. That's actually not on the box itself. So anything Mario related, which is obviously the question mark blocks, the pipes, everything like that is actually on the plastic on the outside, which is quite nice. You will note that this does not come with a charger, so AC adapter not included, and see back for details. And before we open it, let's check out the back of it. We've got essentially a little bit around what it does. So it plays the original Super Mario Brothers game, Super Mario Brothers 2, which has been called The Lost Levels, if you're not familiar with that. Ball, which was one of the original Game & Watch games, and of course, a clock. It does say to use this system, you will need a Nintendo USB AC adapter or other USB compatible AC adapters. I believe it's USB Type-C, but we will see that as we unbox it. So without further ado, let's get this bad boy open. I'm just going to use a knife here to cut through the sticker. And it's a nice little tab here. So, before we get to that, which I'm sure you're all eagerly awaiting to see, this is the plastic, so you can see the graphics on that there. Then we have the actual outer box, which you can see is quite reminiscent of the Game & Watch of old. Nintendo always have fantastic presentation. It's what they're known for, and this is no exception. It's a beautiful looking box. Has the ball game here, you can see on there, but it does have the stuff on the back. So the graphics are mainly on the front. There's only really, Bowser on the back. The only other thing that's really in here is I believe is just need to get that in focus, is a bit of a health and safety card and a little bit of warning. So we won't worry too much about that. Who cares? And the main event is obviously the Game & Watch. Oops, I came along there. So you do get a USB-C cord, just no adapter. So that's all you need is the part that plugs into the wall, which I'm sure you all have, unless you bought a iPhone 12 recently, which, you got no charger in the box. Anyway, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So it comes in some nice little paper as well. Ooh, that was upside down, but here we are. And I gotta say, nice. It looks very, very nice. You can see it's the red and gold with the black directional buttons and the two red B and A buttons. Then you've got, time, game, and pause and set as the only other sort of buttons that are on here. On the side, you'll see that you have the USB Type-C port, and you also have the on button. So let's go ahead and turn that on. And I gotta say, the screen itself is really nice. We're gonna hit the time button as it says to do so. And we can see the clock there ready to go. But before we really set the time, let's hit on game. And you can see we obviously have our options here for what we want to play. We're going to hit, I guess we'll hit Super Mario Brothers as the original. And you can see it loads up pretty much instantly and it's kind of ready to go. I'm not actually sure what sort of emulation they're using, but that would be very interesting to look up. But let's play. So one player. What a pleasing sound. Now, would I recommend you play Super Mario Brothers on here? You know what? It's actually not bad, and if I wasn't doing it on the table for you guys to see, I could actually feel like it would be pretty good in a handheld mode. Let's actually test that. So if I'm going to pick it up and play it a little bit more naturally, that's much better. I'm sure you guys were thinking, what is he doing? That's World 1-1 done. Now you can see that the screen is actually really relatively bright for what you do. I will say that the viewing angles are not the best, so when you start to tilt it up and down, you will sort of lose a lot of the color. But I mean, realistically, it's not really an issue for a product like this. I would love to see someone speedrun this game on here and see if they can do it. It would be a great way to be able to do that on the go. Let's test out Ball now. I'm going to do game A. So basically he just moves his arms by hitting the directional buttons. It's a very simple game, and I'm going to catch that one there, and he's going to throw it back up. Hey, and we're juggling like a pro. I actually did try to learn to juggle once. It is pretty difficult, actually. Well, it's difficult for me. I'm not very good at it. Hey, but you can sort of see I got that there. Then we got pause, and you can see that you've got the volume, and you've also got a brightness control. That wasn't the max brightness. I feel like that is sort of fine to leave it on there. We're going to hit time, and then we're going to hit the set button, and we can actually set the time here. So we can do that and just use the directional buttons. It is 7:22 locally, so let's do, oops, 7:22. And there we go. That's the clock. So this is the Game & Watch. It came out for $79. I will say that if you are thinking of picking one up, the best of luck to you. These were pretty much sold out across the country, but if you don't mind paying double the price, unfortunately, scalpers are a thing. There are listings available online. But honestly, I feel like it's a very nice collector's piece. Would I recommend that you get one to play Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2? No. Would I recommend it as a really nice, I guess, talking piece or showpiece, or if you're into the history of video games? Absolutely would recommend that you go ahead and pick it up. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below of the Game & Watch. Is it something that you would like to have purchased? Did you purchase one? And what would you like to see Nintendo's next console be in terms of miniature or retro? Thanks, everybody.